So Max, what do you think? We're watching Curiosity land on Mars as it happened 2 years ago. What do you think about this?
I feel like I'm one of these guys.
Yeah, it's kind of like really being there, and we're actually seeing what happened in the control room.
This is very exciting.
We're actually seeing in a simulator what it's doing. And look, we're about 3 minutes from when it's going to hit the atmosphere, right?
I feel like we're... Bert wants to be a hippie dude in this.
I do. There's a hippie dude I identify with. Not the Mohawk guy, but the hippie dude.
No, I think I want to be the...
What's going to happen when it hits the atmosphere?
I think I want to be the Mohawk guy.
What happens when it hits the atmosphere?
It's going to start the atmosphere is going to start pushing it back.
Right. It's kind of like hitting something syrupy. It's kind of like hitting something that's...
Kind of like, this can't go through my hand, but it kind of can. I mean, not really, but...
You know what it is? It's kind of like hitting a very, very... It's kind of like hitting a room full of feathers. The feathers push back on you a little bit.
The feathers are kind of like...
But if you hit it at 12,000 miles an hour, what happens to you? You get really hot, right? So that it's going to heat up, and that's why there's that heat shield on it, right?
We're going to count down when it gets to when it's in the atmosphere. I see the landing site.
Yeah, the landing site's right there. That's where it's headed.
And look on the other side.
We have it turned. We have the planet turned so that the landing site is below us because we think that's kind of cool to land upside down. So we have it. We have the view turned a little differently.
And this is the actual video of them.
That's right. That's the video feed from the control room at JPL. So we're actually seeing what actually occurred.
One day I want to work for NASA and create a rover called Max Ikner and I.
Yeah. Well, would you want to name it after yourself, or would you want to name it after something cool like Exploration 17?
Oh, yeah, probably. No, Curiosity 2.
Yeah, Curiosity 2.
I really like Curiosity. By the way, guys, Curiosity is my favorite robot.
It's pretty cool.
I told...
it's not really a robot, it's a rover. A robot would have arms and walk around a little bit more.
Yeah.
But it is robotic. Yeah, you're right, it is robotic.
A robot is like... Oh my gosh. I forgot. 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's going on?
Well, what we're going to see is it's going to heat up.
I see it.
It's heating up now, right? Right. The heat shield is working. Yeah. And look how close we're getting. You know, the other thing that's happening, Max, is we're starting to decelerate. We're still moving faster towards the ground right now, but this is going to change. This is going to start going down.
Oh, by the way, guys, if you're really confused with this video, it is the day that Curiosity landed 2 years ago. Today.
That's right. August 6, 2012 is when Curiosity actually landed.
And it's...
We're replaying it. We're replaying the simulation.
And I feel like I'm actually in it. I feel like I'm actually one of these guys.
Yep.
I really...
Oh, look what the velocity is doing. Now it's going down really fast.
Wait, what's going on with this? Oh, are we seeing the atmosphere?
We're starting to see the atmosphere. We're starting to see a sky. That's right, Max.
Look how close we
are.
And
look. And look how it's turned this way right now. Like if you see where we're heading in that direction, right? You see it's turning. It's turning itself.
Oh my goodness, look how burnt this is. It was like a brownish here. Now it's like, oh my goodness.
This is called the hypersonic flight stage. It's going way faster than sound through the atmosphere. So it's making a giant sonic boom on Mars. But it's actually able to control which direction it's moving. It's fishtailing backwards and forwards.
Oh, my eyes! The sun.
Look, Max, look at where the velocity is now. A minute ago, it was up at 13,000 miles an hour. Now look where it is, Max. It's down to 4,200 miles an hour.
Uh-oh, I did something weird. I'm sideways.
Okay, now we're just a few seconds away from heading alignment. It's going to align itself.
I'm sideways. Sun's going around.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Now I would say don't play with the view too much, because otherwise we'll miss stuff.
There.
We have a connection, but we actually do not have any data yet.
So look, now it's going to realign itself.
We can expect some intermittent contact at this time. As the,
see how many took Sky Crane? 2 minutes.
There we go.
No, that's not Sky Crane. That's some other. I'm not sure.
That's 7 minutes of turn, maybe?
Well, from the minute we hit the atmosphere, that's when the 7 minutes began. We're in the middle of the 7 minutes. 4.5 minutes until touchdown, Max. Is this exciting?
Yeah. Boo, 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 boo. No, it's not doing that yet.
They also have a different simulation running in the control room.
It's actually the same, only this is my favorite because it's Unity made.
This is based on in Unity, it's right. It's
and Unity is my favorite game-making place.
You're learning how to program in Unity. Yeah. So that's another job you could have at NASA. You could write their Unity simulations, right?
Maybe. Yeah, I want to be a NASA person. Oh my goodness, look how, it's scary, because look how scary that looks. It's coming
Well, it's
down.
still slowing down, Max. Look, now it's only going 1,200 miles an hour, which is still really, really fast. But, I think this is basically... Yeah, so we're going about 2.5 times the speed of sound still. Which is still darn fast.
Yeah, that is pretty darn fast.
Vehicles reporting heartbeat codes again, indicating that
I have my finger in front of the lens. That wasn't a smart thing to do.
You know what?
I forgot where the lens was. I had my finger in front of it for a whole long time.
Sorry about that.
Down to about Mach 2. As a reminder,
Now we're going only twice the speed of sound. So it's still slowing down. Look, now it's going less than 1,000 miles an hour. It was going 13,000 miles an hour. What slowed it down, Max?
The atmosphere.
Yeah, has it fired? It's fired little rockets to steer itself, but none to brake it.
Oh, it's turning that way.
Right.
Oh,
that's
parachute.
the deployment of the parachute. Yeah.
Can we see the parachute?
Yeah.
Whoa. I thought the parachute was blue.
Well, the way we can also see the parachute, Max, is if we zoom out a little bit, we can see the parachute.
I thought the parachute was blue, not green.
There's the parachute.
I thought it was blue.
No. And that's where it's going to be landing.
Oh.
Now it's separate. That's the, I forget what that is. Oh, that's the heat shield separation. That was the heat shield coming off.
And now curiosity, if I'm correct. There he is.
Now Earth occultation, all that means is they lose line of sight to the Earth. That's what Earth occultation is. The Earth is occluded by the planet.
When's it gonna let go of the curiosity?
It's going to let us know.
Where's the clapping?
Time to touchdown is less than 2 minutes, Mass. Now here comes the back shell separation.
Which is, oh right, yeah.
That's when they think they lose. Pretty sure they lose the parachute, and that's when they go into the Sky Crane mode, or powered flight mode, I should say.
I see.
Pretty
That's
cool,
a good landing site. It's a little bumpy though.
Yeah. So this is just the parachute slowing it down. But see how the parachute, it's still going 190 miles an hour. If it hit the ground at 190 miles an hour, what would happen? Boom. Yeah, it would survive. So even with the parachute, which is enough to land safely on Earth, either on land or water, it's on Mars you can't slow down enough with a parachute.
So
So that's why we have to have the rocket power and the Sky Crane.
We're inside the parachute right now.
We are.
Yes.
Okay, here comes descent stage. So now it's on its own power. Look, it's flying itself, Matt.
Signal's Odyssey is still strong.
That is a bad landing
what
site.
we might want to do is change the view a little bit like that, so we can kind of
This
see.
is a bad landing site. Look how bumpy
Powered
it is compared
flight.
to that.
Now remember also what I said, the simulation is actually running a little ahead now of what's actually happening. It lands
signal to us.
Yep.
Down to 50 meters per second.
It's so
Here
exciting.
comes descent stage, throttle down. So now what it's going to be doing is moving very slowly now. See? Moving. Here comes the sky crane.
Yeah, wasn't the sky crane a little faster?
See, sky crane is happening.
I saw the wheels.
Yep. Now we're about 15 seconds from touchdown in the simulation, but it's actually happening later over here.
Down to 10 meters per second. 40 meters altitude.
So that's a little later.
This is telling us it's only 3 feet. Yeah, see, it's already landed now.
Oh.
And now this is going to go flying off.
So 5 meters per second as expected.
This, it still hasn't actually landed. So the simulation is already done. As I mentioned, Max, the simulation lands a little early. Now watch what happens when they find out it's landed.
Yeah. You do a helm configuration.
Bring you stable. Bring you stable.
Curiosity.
Neojet is good. Touchdown confirmed. We're safe online.
Oh my goodness!
Touchdown confirmed. They go crazy, huh? They go crazy, don't they?
Yeah!
That was exciting, huh?
That was exciting. And now look, Curiosity's just landed, but
Yep.
he isn't moving.
But you know what the first thing they have it programmed to do?
What?
Send back a very quick picture. And it's actually bouncing it through the Odyssey to get it back to Earth. Remember, there's the Odyssey. There's the Odyssey that's relaying pictures back. So they haven't gotten a picture yet of the surface of Mars,
Look,
but they're going to get it in a few
Curiosity's
seconds.
right there compared to this. I can't believe it made it. It did it. Curiosity did its job.
That's right, Max. Come in.
Hi guys, I'm getting ready to take off. I put a checklist on your backpack.
Curiosity just landed, so we're in a very exciting stage.
I brought you some lunch, buddy.
Mom, look, Curiosity just landed.
Awesome.
Say cheese, Mom.
Cheese.
And now they're going to get a picture back, Max. Watch. So we watched from about an hour out to when it landed, all the different things that happened. So it's pretty exciting. Like, not a whole lot happens until it hits the atmosphere. Cool. But then it hits the atmosphere and it lands within 7 minutes. So there's a lot of exciting stuff happens. That just happened.
Awesome.
And they're about to get their first picture.
So Max, I brought you some lunch. Thanks. Don't get this on TV stuff.
Data is very strong.
Oh no, I brought it down for him. All right, guys. Well, enjoy your day.
Bye, Mom.
I love you.
Love you, too.
So Momo, she said she's going to be here closer to 1, but knowing her, she might be here closer to 2. But I love you. I'll see you. Give me a kiss. Let me kiss you. So don't forget to groom yourself.
Okay.
Right.
And change your clothes. They're on the bed. Okay?
There it is, Max. There's the first picture. It's just a little, what's called a thumbnail. It's just a few pixels that came back from one of the cameras, but that was the first picture that came back.
Pretty exciting. Have
Yeah.
fun.
Bye, Mom.
Bye.
That was my mom.
That was your mom.